We spoke to former Indian cricketer Mamta Meben on the issue. Listen in. Ma'am, thank you so much for speaking to Republic, first of all. And you know about the recent controversy that has been stirred after that obscene comment was made by Ranveer Allahbadia on the comedy show. I want to know your first reaction on that, as a woman especially.
My first reaction is to what extent have we got? As a generation, where have we come? It doesn't surprise me, but then it is so crass. I mean, we can't even imagine such a thought even cross our mind at any time. But having said that, whatever he has stated, he is within his rights to do so. But we as a generation, I feel, have lost a moral compass. And I don't... in this particular instance, it's him. But overall, if you see that in the garb of being the best, first, big, better, success and all these things, we as a community now or a society have sidestepped all these moral issues. And it is... I mean, even to repeat what he said is unthinkable for somebody like me. So now that he's made that statement, it is absolutely not in, what do you say? Yeah. It's so crass that you can't even repeat what he said. That much only I can say.
Right, ma'am. Ma'am, for people who are constantly in limelight and have so much clutch hold over the public, like yourself, people who are big in industries and everybody knows about them, do you think that some responsibility also falls on people like these? For example, in this scenario, the content creator and YouTuber Ranveer Allahbadia, who should be very aware of the kind of things that they're saying, especially on digital platforms?
Yeah, precisely. I don't know where. See, this freedom of speech now is a very delicate issue. But it's a fine line between abuse and freedom of speech. And this is where, I mean, the government needs to regulate if possible, but it should not be the government. End of the day, we as human beings need to know what is the balance between freedom of speech and, being, not being crass in with
yeah, or using that freedom.
He has the freedom to say what he wants. But like you said, are we as a generation willing to absorb this content? We should be the one to throw our hands up and say, no, this kind of content is not done and we as a society don't want it.
Right, ma'am.
But it has to be both ways. But end of the day, I feel it is us. So I include myself in this, that we as human beings need to refocus and get back to moral values, which are a non-negotiable. I think where we slipped as a generation is we compromised on moral values, which our elders had taught us. We thought that's for their generation, is not meant for our generation. But moral values are moral values, and they set a standard. And I think we should get back to certain things, not only about what you speak in public, even how you conduct yourself, right? That is so important. And we as a generation need to get that back and not put up with such nonsense.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic. Your points are completely noted and taken, and this was a fruitful conversation. Thank you for speaking to us, ma'am. We appreciate your time.